Welcome to City Talks, everyone. I'm your host, David, and today we've got a fascinating and very relevant topic to discuss: traffic. With me, I have Emily, a frequent city commuter and someone who's experienced our city's traffic firsthand. Welcome, Emily.
Thanks for having me, David. Glad to be here. Traffic is definitely something I deal with daily, so I have a lot to share.
Perfect. Let's dive right in. Emily, what's your overall experience with traffic in our city? Is it better or worse than you expected?
Honestly, it's been a mix. Some days, everything flows smoothly, especially outside peak hours. But during rush hours, it's a nightmare. You feel like you're just sitting still, and it can be incredibly frustrating.
I think many of our listeners share that frustration. Traffic congestion affects everyone: commuters, drivers, pedestrians, even cyclists. What do you think are the main causes of traffic jams here?
Well, there are several factors. First, the growing number of cars on the road is a big one. Our city has expanded rapidly over the years, but our infrastructure hasn't quite kept up. Also, poorly planned intersections, limited public transportation options, and sometimes accidents or roadworks cause bottlenecks.
That's a good point. Infrastructure development often lags behind urban growth. Speaking of public transportation, do you think expanding buses and trains could help reduce traffic?
Definitely. If more people felt confident they could rely on public transit, they'd be less inclined to drive. But right now, crowded buses, infrequent schedules, and sometimes outdated systems discourage many commuters.
So improving public transit could be a key solution. What about other measures like carpooling or bike lanes? Are those viable here?
Yes, absolutely. Carpooling can significantly reduce the number of cars. It's environmentally friendly too. And creating more bike lanes can encourage cycling, especially for short trips. But for that, the city needs to invest in safe, accessible infrastructure.
Investment is crucial. I've heard some cities are implementing congestion charges during peak hours. Would that work here?
It could. Charging drivers during busy times might discourage unnecessary trips and reduce congestion. However, it also needs to be balanced so it doesn't unfairly burden low-income commuters.
That's a fair point. We don't want to penalize those who might not have other options. Besides policies, what about technology? Do you see smart traffic management systems making a difference?
Yes, technology can help a lot. Smart traffic lights that adapt to real-time congestion, apps that suggest less crowded routes, these tools can make commuting smoother. I think integrating tech solutions should be part of our overall traffic management strategy.
Moving beyond solutions, Emily, how does traffic impact your life personally?
It's quite significant. I spend about 2 hours daily commuting, which can be exhausting. It cuts into my free time and affects my overall mood. Sometimes I find it hard to balance work, study, and social life because of the long commute.
That's an important perspective. Traffic not only wastes time, but also affects mental health and productivity. Do you think working from home is a good way to reduce traffic?
For some jobs, yes. It's a great way to avoid daily commutes. But not everyone can work remotely. Companies need to adopt flexible policies, and perhaps staggered work hours could also help.
Great suggestions. Now, thinking about the future, what changes or innovations would you like to see to improve traffic in our city?
I'd love to see more investment in public transit and the promotion of eco-friendly transportation like electric bikes. Also, better urban planning, more walkable neighborhoods, less urban sprawl, and integrated transportation systems can make a huge difference.
Those are visionary ideas. Finally, Emily, what message would you like to share with our listeners about dealing with traffic and advocating for better solutions?
I'd say be patient and considerate. Everyone's in the same boat, trying to get somewhere. Also, support policies that promote sustainable transportation and be open to alternative options like biking or carpooling. Together, small changes can lead to a big difference.
Wise words. Well, that wraps up our chat today. Emily, thank you so much for sharing your insights and experiences.
Thank you, David. It's been a pleasure.
And thank you to all our listeners for tuning in to City Talks. Stay safe, and let's hope for smoother rides ahead.